I don't know about you guys, but my favorite part of watching any apartment tour video is seeing the kitchen. And so I figured, why not start this video by showing you guys my little morning routine today, making a cheese omelet. This way, you guys can see the kitchen and its appliances in action. Perfect. Wait, what is that? Alright, now we Gucci. Finish it off with a little coffee, sit on an island counter, and this is pretty much how I eat breakfast every morning. Welcome to my 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment here in Harlem, New York City. Let's check it out. So for some background, this apartment is 530 square feet. Listen, it's small, it is New York City, it is what it is. You've seen the price that I mentioned in the title of this video, but I want to give you guys some background as to like how this price has moved in the last couple of years. So here I just have like some seating area. Here I got this London poster. Fun fact, I got this poster before I ever visited London, and it was pretty special to be able to go to the same location and be like, oh snap, like this is hanging in my living room. And here's my desk, my little home studio. If you're looking for a breakdown of this desk, what is all this equipment, you can check out one of the videos I made. I'll link it up here. One of my favorite things about the apartment is obviously these really large windows that lets in a lot of sunlight, which is awesome. This is probably the space that folks on this channel are most familiar with. So when I first moved in here, I moved in here in February of 2020, and this was pretty much brand new building. And so they had a lot of COVID incentives, and they're really smart about the way that they structured these COVID incentives, because instead of like bringing down the rent price, what they do is that they give you 3 months of rent. So when I first moved in here, they gave me 3 free months of rent, and then they kind of average out the price of your rent for 12 months. So pretty much what you're paying for 9 months, they divide it out to 12 months, and that gives you a way lower rent price. So when I first moved in here, my rent price was $2,130. Then you have this behind me, which is the kitchen. Really small kitchen, but it has everything you need, especially for me as just one person who lives in this space. It has stainless steel appliances, it has the dishwasher, it has a little counter area, which is nice whenever I have people over. This kind of we're just kind of hovering around this area typically. And yes, I do be cooking. It's not like, you know, it's just for show. Yes, I order a lot of Seamless, I order a lot of Uber Eats, but you know, I throw down every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorite parts of this kitchen is that under the cabinets, they have these little blue, I don't know if you see the little blue LEDs, you click on them or you touch them and there's lights, and this is under all the cabinets, which is pretty nice. Then on the second year, it was crazy. They lowered it from 3 free months to just 1 free month. And then that brought up my rent to $2,606, which was crazy. I debated, I fought, I argued, and ultimately I lost. Apparently the building had taken on a lot of losses during the pandemic with all the incentives, and so now they were trying to play catch up. So they said even giving the 1 free month was a lot. I decided to stay because I knew that I wanted my next property to be a home purchase, and so I needed some more time. I took the L and I paid the $2,600 a month, and plus I was already kind of comfortable here. I had my whole setup, and just moving would have been a huge hassle. All right, so I'm just gonna vlog through the rest of this. So there's the door where you come in through. Like I said, to the right we have the bathroom. I didn't clean for you guys, so don't judge me too much. You got a shower here, you got a big mirror over here, you got a little cabinet thing down here where I got a bunch of junk. And yeah, it's a nice, decent sized bathroom. One thing I did when I first signed this lease is I set it up with a rider where after I have lived here for a certain amount of time, I can give them a 60-day notice and move out. That time has arrived. I've given them the 60-day notice and I'm moving soon. And that's why I'm making this video, because I figured before I move, I can tell you guys about this experience, show you guys the full apartment. Anyone who's been on my channel is very familiar with the home studio side of it, but I've actually never even recorded with this angle showing the kitchen side, which is right there. If you make it right through this doorway is my bedroom, which I think is pretty decent sized. I don't have a lot of decorations up or anything. My cable management is trash, I'm ashamed to say. My plan was to eventually make this look nice, but I never really got to it. Then over here I have a closet, which I think also is a pretty decent size. I'm able to fit all my clothes in here. It's a little messy, but whatever. And that brings us here. Now I'm in my new crib, which I'll show you guys eventually, but today's not the day. One thing that I didn't get to cover in my tour is when you're paying this rent price, it's not just for the unit, like where you live, it's also for the amenities of the building. So this building has a doorman, which is great for safety reasons. It's also great because it has a package room, so whenever you order packages, you don't have to be home. The doorman will hold these packages for you, and then you can go pick them up in the lobby, which is extra nice for when you're like on vacation and you're expecting packages, you know, they'll be taken care of and stored. Then it also has a gym that tenants can take advantage of. The gym was actually on the floor at my apartment, which I thought would inspire me to go more, but to be honest with you, it didn't really work that well. I still didn't go as often as I wanted to. And then the building also has several common areas where you can hang out. On the second floor, they have a little indoor area where you can hang out, and they have Wi-Fi there for everyone. Lastly, it also has a rooftop, which is huge. There's a lot of space up there. They have a grill, so tenants can rent the grill and can bring guests over and hang out there. So as you've seen in this video, I never actually paid $3,000 of rent in this apartment. However, when I moved out, the new price that they were renting it at was $3,000 a month. But it's interesting in New York City because for a brand new luxury building with new appliances and all these amenities, some folks might watch this and think that $3,000 is not that bad. And obviously this is super relative, and it all depends on kind of like what neighborhood you live in New York City. I'm sure if you live in one of the fancier neighborhoods downtown, an apartment like this, a building like this would cost a lot more. But for me, the location of this place was perfect. It was close to the train, and it was also really close to the Bronx, which is where I'm from, so I could literally walk over the bridge and be in the Bronx in minutes. And so, yeah, thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Peace.